everybody, this is Frogman. Welcome back to Serious Engineering. Yes, I'm back from vacation and we've been kind of just doing a little bit of work seas around here a little bit. So just go take a really quick check on a couple of things. I believe we built that. Good, this guy's building this again. I think I'm going to have to put in a chunk loader in this area just to keep these guys building constantly because the village is starting to get a little big, and every time I come into the area we have a little bit of a problem. Actually, while we're sitting here, what does that take to make? I know we have a few of them, right? We just have the regular old weirding gadgets, and we have the, what does a weirding gadget take to make? That's an awful lot of gold. What about these? I think these will require me to actually add a few things. But anyhow, I will worry about this later. We did get a couple of things built around here. They did get the crusher. I do not have anyone assigned to it yet because, well, we don't have anybody needing to be assigned to it at this point in time. And I don't know. I think I built it just for fun anyway. So we'll see what goes on with that. The combat center area building facility thingy, I don't think he needs a massive amount of stuff. He's just busy waiting on these guys to deliver stuff to him so that he can build his special things. And again, it looks like, whoop, I didn't mean to hit you. Sorry. Again, looks like we have a bunch of weed and whatnot that this guy needs to get done taking care of. But as we go, what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of let them build the various things that they need to build, and I'm going to start upgrading the barracks and the watchtower and a few other things so that we can just kind of let our little building kind of grow. So I've had enough fun playing in the village for a little while. I think it is time for us to start working a little bit towards some more technologies for the base. And I really should get the roof on this thing, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I haven't decided how I want it anyway. Um, Technologies. The reason why I want to look into some of these technologies is because I want to make use of this thing, which is why we have some of this stuff here. And this thing right here has a very nice trade in it where we can get these infinitely usable filters, meaning that that filter never runs out so long as I put a nether star in it or click it with one. So we can definitely play with that. And the only thing we're really missing at this point is a void chest. And a void chest, void chest, void chest, void chest, void chest is made with obsidian and void powder. Void powder is made with coal dust, obsidian dust, and ender powder. Well, there's only one way to get the ender powder and the obsidian dust. Well, I'm not going to play with bees. I have no interest in playing with bees, which is to make an immersive engineering crusher. So today, and because of the fact that I've been kind of planning this a little bit, we're going to put a crusher in. So I have moved my little whatever these things are called, these radiant resonators, and I've moved them onto the side over here because we're going to build the crusher right here. And because we've been doing so much, never mind that for a minute, because we've been doing so much of the just crafting of other things, I happen to have plenty of leftover parts to actually get it done, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and build said crusher right here in the corner. And I need to make sure that I get the thing figured out. They're actually pretty simple. And I think I want to actually change the direction of how this is going to face. I want the power connector on, I think we're going to want it on this side. I think maybe I put it over here. I don't know. We'll see. Again, when we learned with those other machines over there that you can mirror various parts of crushers or various parts of immersive engineering machines, and what you can do with them in this line, in this specificality part, is that you can mirror this thing side to side in about 3 different directions, or you can rotate it. Well, stop, go up all the way. And I believe with this machine specifically, you can do a couple of things. You can move the redstone block to the other side, as well as you can move the way the whole thing works. So if it's turned around this way, the power block is on this side out here, but I can also put the redstone block on this side and the little bitty light engineering block on this side, I believe, and we can end up with the power block on this side as well as the output and the redstone control on this side. Now, it doesn't really matter which direction I put it. I just kind of wanted to kind of fool around with these a little bit. So we need a couple of pieces of our fancy little hempcrete slabs, and I did not need everything I owned. Let's put this down. And I think I want to do 1, 2, 3, kind of like this. So that should do that. And that should be where it should sit. Now, I think it pretty much very simple as this. I've only built these things about 1 billion times, so it's not like it's that hard to remember where everything goes. But it should be something about like so. Quit hopping. And then we need a redstone block here with the not hoppers, not hoppers. There should be one more of those in the center. Doing this totally from memory at this point. Let's see if it actually works. I know it's terrible. I should be using the little building guide, but I don't want to because the building guide is not going to be putting things the way I want to be putting things. And then, of course, the massive pile of hoppers pointing at the posts and the bottoms and the things and the stuff. And if I'm right, I think it's this side. Where is it? Maybe I'm wrong. I think I might have got something missed out here. Let's look real quickly. Oh, yeah, there's a light engineering block behind that one. And anything else? Light engineering block, light engineering block, light engineering block in the center. Boy, I'm just really doing good. 1, 2. That might work. Yes. Okay. So yeah, like you say, you can just kind of fiddle around with these things and get them to point the direction, face the direction, and do whatever you want to do with them as far as this is concerned. Just because the model shows this direction does not mean it has to be that direction. So we literally flip-flopped it end for end at that point, which normally would have required us to do something like this. So it is something that I love about this mod is their multi-blocks are faceable different directions to the point where I could say, if we wanted to even try to do this, I can break that block, that block, that block, that block, and that block, this block, that block, that block, that block, that block, that block, put these down, put a 1, 2, 3, jump up. I think I want it this direction anyway, but I'm just kind of showing this off. That to there, this to there, the block to there, and this block. No. Redstone control block. And boom. And it's completely opposite, but facing the same direction. So it's pretty cool, pretty neat. I like it. Whatever. We need to get some power. We're going to need a few pieces of a power cable, and I need to figure out where I put my toolbox. Toolbox. All right, MV connectors. I do not think I'm going to need too much of this stuff, so we'll put one there, and was right there, I think, right? Or am I going to have to move some things? Yes, I'm going to have to. No, it's not that block. It is this block, and that's definitely not going to work because it's one too high. So we'll put him down one. There we go. Put it right there. And a tappy on the end so we get a through connector. And connect some please reach power over there. Good deal. All right. And then put the blocks back where they belong. Cool. Alrighty, so that should have gotten us a crusher that now has the capability of doing some things. So with that little chest right here, I'm going to go ahead grab this chest. This is going to be our output. It's going to be our output for the moment, I believe. Need one of those. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and put a hopper about right there. And that should allow me to generally feed things into this thing fairly slowly, or at least at the rate of a hopper, and allow the thing to do the work. So where is our bed? Let's take a nap. Alrighty, so we've got our nap taken and everything's been all good and in the world. So we put all of this stuff away, don't need it around anymore. And I guess I can actually go ahead and put all this stuff away very quickly. That goes in here, these all go in here, that goes in there. That is full of, why is that full of sand again? I don't know what happened. I went and dug a whole bunch of sand up from a few places, and then for whatever reason, it didn't put it in this box. It put it everywhere. So that's wonderful. That box looks like it's full of junk anyway. I may have to move a few. Why is that in there? And the gravel. I have gravel over here. Or I did. I don't know what the heck. Go in here. You belong in there. You go in the trash. Thank you. I'm going to have to go through the system. I had to go mine a little bit of coal because we were kind of getting a little low on coal. And for whatever reason, it decided to put everything that I had collected elsewhere in the system. So, on to the next stupid, silly little thing. We need to be able to look at a void chest. And a void chest, again, like I said, is ender powder, coal dust, and obsidian dust. And we should have plenty of coal dust being produced over here. Thank you. So, I've got all of the coal dust in the world I needed. And I'm going to need at least... Where are all my ender pearls? I'm going to have to go downstairs and bother with some ender pearls. But I do want to get at least one of these things kind of sort of built for the moment. So we need one of those, and a bunch of obsidian, which I should have somewhere. Thank you. All right. I don't need that much, but we'll go ahead and toss an ender pearl in here and a piece of obsidian in there. Thank you very much. Alrighty, and then this we can use to craft the void powder. That'll get us 3 of those, and a void chest, which we can now do all of that fun stuff with. Alright, now I am going to put this stuff in the special box because it's kind of special. Now again, this is just, it's a void chest. That's all it does is anything you pump into it, it's going to try to delete it. So I could there, goodbye. Gone. And that didn't have any major durability. That's crazy. Okay, nice. All right. Yes, so we've got that part done. This part we need to be able to sell to the ADT here with an ender pearl block and a diamond filter frame and some stuff. Ender pearl blocks shouldn't be that hard to craft, if I remember correctly. They're just an bunch of ender pearls, right? Yes. So we'll just make a few of those. Is that enough? I don't think that's going to be enough. I may have to... Where is my thing? You want 8 of them. Where are all my ender pearls? I know I had more than that. Weird. I know I had more ender pearls than that. Where is the thing? I don't. Okay, well, good. That means we're going to have to go working on ender pearls. So we'll put those away in the mob drop section. And I will go ahead and place these away. Really? In. Thank you. So I'll put this guy down somewhere so I don't lose him. I'm going to go downstairs into my little mining area my little mob farming area and go find that Enderman spawner and go murder a bunch of Endermans, and I will come right back. Okay, well, we got that sorted. Now that I've got my mic working again, hopefully the basic thing was as I came down here to where the Enderman spawner was, and I started whacking away with my sword and killed like 6 of them and got 1 or 2 ender pearls, even though I do have looting and all the goodness on this sword. So I said, well, the time well spent will be more worth it in my time to just go ahead and connect this spawner to the actual mob grinding killing facility thingies. So I dug out the room, I put in some of the mob grinding utilities conveyors in so that they can get shoved this direction. And this actual spawner is outside the range, I believe, of the magnum torch that we have up in the area up there. But because this is here, there shouldn't be anything spawning down here unless I'm here pretty close. So I'm not really concerned about it. But anyhow, they get funneled to the side and then get sent into a little mob conveyor that wanders them all the way down here to where the actual lift system is. So we've got a conveyor that comes up to another conveyor, which lifts them up high enough to where that fan can reach them to blow them into the other connection area. So let's go back over to this little spot. I love this section. I absolutely just hate dealing with this section of this dungeon is because of all of the vines that grow in it. But hey, that's just the way this works. So they are then delivered over to, and I still need to make a button for this wall. Let's just make a button right here because I've never bothered to make a button and actually use it. They are then funneled into that little channel right there. If we're lucky, we'll see a couple of them come, but however, doesn't really matter. Channeled into that channel, which are then delivered into that really long conveyor belt where they are, of course, brought over to the killing chamber, which those two guys should be showing up shortly. Come on. You're right there. There we go. And, of course, they go over here and meet face with that mob grinder and die. So that's pretty cool. I did go ahead and put an ender inhibitor little thing in there just to keep them from teleporting out. And we're getting ender pearls, so that's cool. Let's go upstairs. Still need to fix that hole, but that is just the way things are. So we now have quite a few ender pearls, so we can do a little bit more of this. And if I remember correctly, we were doing this totally for... Oop, dang it. No, we don't need that. It was testing something. Give me this back. Don't. Done. Thank you. We're doing this legitimately here. ADT requires 8 of those, plus the chest. So we'll do these. So a recipe on that. There's 14 of these, the chest, and a diamond filter, which I have a bunch of diamond filters, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and make another one. Wherever it went, there it is. Diamond filters, just diamonds and glass panes, which we should have plenty of glass. No panes. Okay, well, we'll just use some regular old glass then. That's good. Do that, because they keep always wanting glass panes over in the main area. And diamonds and goodies and go. 1. We'll just start with 1 for right now, because I think I only have 1 nether star wherever it's hiding. Yeah, I only have 1, so no big deal. We're not going to be setting this thing up right now. I just wanted to get this bought and started. So all of those spawner shards that I was so keen enough not to throw away now can be used to purchase the first of the very cool things. What does this do? Can I have one? Hello? No? Why can't I have it? I have all the parts. Do I have to put the parts in the thing? Oh, well, I don't care. Okay, hello. Hello. Where did it go? I want one, please. Can I have one? Where does it go? Can be purchased with the ADT. Well, I just gave you diamond filter, 10 spawner fragments, all of the stuff that you wanted. Okay. Did it put it out here? I don't know why it would have put it out here. Okay, well that's cool. Let's Relog a little bit. Looks like the game's locked up again. Okay, well, we'll be back once this is sorted. Okay, so we're back, and I don't have any of the extra inventory stuff in here, and I hit the button. Nothing has shown up. Let's see. I think it's time to take a nap. We'll go ahead and take a nap very quickly. I'm kind of wondering whether or not there's something else to this mod that I need to be worried about. Let's read the book again. ADT. There's a mysterious trader that has all kinds of useful items under offer for the right price. Well, this device is not easy to craft. It will unlock some of the most powerful, valuable type mysterious trading JEI. That's wrong. Where are these things being sent from anyway? I don't know, but I just gave it all of that and didn't get anything. Okay, well, I can well, we can craft another one of these, and if it doesn't work, we can always just cheat the stuff back in. But there's another diamond filter, because you know I have plenty of diamonds. One diamond filter, 8 ender pearl blocks, which we have, and 1 void chest, which I think I can still actually craft because I have plenty of this stuff. So that, and that, and some obsidian, because it won't hurt to have 2 of them. Just means I'll have to go kill a wither, which is, you know, no big deal. I think this is shapeless. I hope it's shapeless. It's not shapeless. Uh-oh. Oh, why is that not shapeless? Oh, Ender Pearl. Oh, I already had some. I'm dumb. Never mind me. I'm completely lost at this point. So we do that. Okay, so Void Chest and Obsidian Dust, Cold Dust. We'll put all that away and click. 1 Void Chest, 8 Ender Pearl blocks, 1 Diamond Filter, 10 Spawner Fragments. This, and that. So everything is there. This is all we needed. Those little 4 things right there. And this thing. Do I have to, like, do something? I click the button. Can I have it? Am I a genius? Are they landing upstairs? Oh. Oh, great. Where did we click the button on the other one? Okay, so, all right. Well, there's a filter. And there's a filter. Okay, cool. So we got 2 infinite filters, which is wonderful. Alrighty. Well, I guess now I know how that system works. I have to be outside. Okay, well, alright. Let's put some of this stuff away. And basically what this guy does is you take one of these and you set it down in your normal place, and you take a nether star and click it on the thing, or click it into the filter itself, and it will give you, and now we have 2 things that don't work. It will be an infinite filter that you don't have to wash. So it's one of those kinds of things that you kind of worry on getting to pretty quickly. I didn't really necessarily need them right now, but I got them, so that's awesome. And I'm going to have to go down there and shut the Ender Pearl farm off, because there's nothing we're going to be needing those ender pearls for other than that. So let's put these away. Cool, cool, cool. So I got infinite filters, and I do have 1. Where is it at? It's over here. I have 1 nether star that I got out of something. I don't remember where it came from, but I did get 1. And withers are just withers. We can just kill a wither whenever we need to kill a wither. I think the last thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and at least craft up these guys. So I was making some stuff because I wanted to kind of start working towards getting rid of some of the unnecessary things for some of these little colonist fellows over here that we don't need. And I think that's going to be enough to make 3 of them. Very good. We need to make a couple of arcane lamps very quickly, which I think I'm only going to build a few of. So let's just go ahead and just give me all of those. Thank you. I'll let you press out some of this stuff. We have the little press going on over here. I want to make some garden cloches. We're going to start doing some of these other things. Garden cloches especially. I need to be able to get garden cloches going because I need to be able to do a couple of things. So that's going to require an arcane lamp, which we can easily get a hold of. And it's also going to require a steel mechanical component, of which I do not own any at this point. So we'll go ahead and grab a little bit of steel. These are definitely more expensive than the others, or the way the other ones would be. So actually, see, that should be again 4. Yes, good. All right, so those are going to go do that. I'm just going to do this. Let you finish. And then I can put the iron back in it, just because you're always needing iron plates. So let's cook those up very quickly. Done. 7, 8, 9. Good deal. All right. We should have a few of the ember pieces, which I think that's just this, right? Yes. Okay, cool. And we need a few of some treated woods. And I need to go upstairs, craft the arcane lamps. So this is that. And I'll just make 6 of them because why not? Down, go over to the thing, use the regular crafting table for the garden cloche. You need a couple of steel mechanical components. Steel mechanical is this and that and those. Thank you. That should give us 4 garden, 3 garden cloches. Why am I short? Because I don't have enough of that stuff. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Not really worried about it right now. I'm going to go ahead and put some of this stuff away for the moment because I don't need it in my inventory. And we can put the glass away, glass away, glass away, glass away. Awesome. And copper, you can go away too. Nice. So that's 3 garden cloches, of which I'm going to be farming a couple of very specific things in. So I think what we're going to do is, since we have a pipeline right here, we're going to do something like that. And that should fill all these guys up full of water. Very good. Nice. And that broke the wire to my pump. Okay, well, let me see. Do I have... Where is my magnet? Magnet on. Do I have my box with all of the available pipeline poles and things and stuff? So that comes through the wall over here. I'm going to go ahead and do a like this, I think. Just for the minute. And then you can have your little... come on. Climb the pole. Climb the pole. Okay, climb. I love these things. Up the pole. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Click that to here. Click that to there. Can this reach to this one? Probably not. I'm going to have to build another one. Let's see. Deet, right there. Good deal. We need to make sure that water works. MV relay, MV wire. I'm going to have to make some more MV wire. Up. There we go. Cool. You go to there. You go to there. And I need the connectors. Should have a few connectors and just enough insulated wire. That's great. All right, so let's hook these guys up. 1, 2, and 3. And use a little bit of our wonderful insulated wire to hook them up so I don't blow myself up standing up here. All right, we should now have some power, and that's good. Cool. So I do want to go ahead and cook a couple of things up. We're going to do something very, very simple for the moment. Where is it? What did I do with it? I think I put it upstairs. I think. Let's see if... Where did it go? I know it's around somewhere. That, right there, is one thing I want to work on. And the other thing I think I want to work on is going to be something over here. Even though I planted an entire forest of it, I want one of those. And we're going to stick a little bit of dirt in here and a little bit of soybean in this. I think this is going to work. I'm not 100% certain. Good, that works. This works. Should. No, please. Oh, come on, really? Am I going to have to do that the hard way by hand? Oh, well, that's okay. No big deal. We'll just deal with the fact that it's by hand. Not that I'm really needing a lot of it anymore anyway, but it is something that we kind of need to play with, so I'll have to... Oh, it's this thing. Hang on a minute. Will this work? No. Well, that's cool. I guess I should have checked that before I started playing with it. So that was a total, almost complete waste of time, I think. Alrighty then, so that'll get us some of the soybeans growing, which is good, and I'm going to go ahead and just dump all this off into the trash can for the moment because I do not need it. And I think we're going to sleep very quickly. Cool. All right, so we got some garden cloches. I will be moving these somewhere closer to the base, or at least somewhere closer to where we need to go. There's a couple of things that I do definitely want to be farming, and I don't know if I have any of it out here right now or not. I don't think so. I usually am a humongous fan of things like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because you can make a lot of stuff with them, but you can also make quite a bit of things with the soybeans. So soybeans are something that we're going to be playing with quite a bit. Let's go over here and check our area. I do need something that makes a reasonable amount. I'm going to have to go find... I don't know. Can I do that with those? I don't think so. I'm going to have to go find something that produces oil reasonably well. Hello. I don't think we have anything else left. Rice is another good thing to be putting in there because we can use it to make a couple of things besides just the bread. So we'll have to kind of play around with that a little bit. So let's see, where are we? What are we doing? We got our infinite filters going, and we also have a bunch of this other stuff. I think probably in the next episode I'm going to be spending a little bit of time running a bunch of things through this crusher, the stuff that I don't have the ability to ore double with over here because I'm really tired of pounding out certain things in this on that when I really don't need a lot of it anyway, like all of the aluminum, which I just pretty much got done running. We're going to go ahead and run some more aluminum through it because we don't really need the aluminum for anything other than the high-powered wires and the poles and a couple other things like that. So, alright guys, I think for now, we're going to call the episode. It's probably going to be a pretty long one because I'm going to have to do some fancy editing and a few things like that. But I think for now, I will call it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.